Okay, so today we will start the Tinkercad circuits. So yesterday we have completed the 3D design of Tinkercad. So today we will discuss about the circuit designing in Tinkercad. Okay, so for designing the circuits, you have to select the circuits from the profile tab. In the left side, you can see your profile tab, 3D design, circuits, code blocks, etc. So you have to click circuits here in the left side. Then you can see near to the profile, you can see circuits, create new circuit. So you have to click the create new circuit. So this is the workspace of the Tinkercad circuits. Similar to the Tinkercad 3D design, first you have to change the name of your circuit in the top left. Okay. So here I will type my new circuit. My new circuit. So you have to change the name of your circuit. Okay. Then in the right side, you can see different components we are using for the circuit designing. Okay. So in the right side, you can see the components basic, all, then starters. So starters are various circuits already designed in the Tinkercad. So it consists of basic Arduino circuit assemblies, all, etc. So first we will deal with the basic option in the Tinkercad, basic. So click basic. So click on the basic. You can see the basic components we are using in the Tinkercad, that is resistor, LED, potentiometer, capacitor, batteries, Arduinos, vibration motors, DC motors, transistors, diode, photoresistor, then different types of sensors. Okay. So in the right side, you can see the different components. Okay. So am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Can you see my screen? Tinkercad circuit screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So in the right side, you can see the components. So from the components tab, you can select different types of components. So if you want to select the resistor, just select this resistor button and then drag to the workspace. You can see the resistor. Okay. If you want to change the resistance, here you can see when you click the resistor, you can see the a window related to the resistor in the right. So you can see a window related to the resistor on the right side. You can change the name and you can enter the resistance value in ohm, etc., kilo ohm, etc. Okay. So if you want to delete the component, just click this one and delete button, or you can click the redo button in the top left area. So when I click the first component resistor, so here I select the first resistor. Then in the left side, you can see there is an option called rotate. So when you click this rotate button, you can rotate your resistor. Okay. Then near to the rotate, there is another option that is called delete. When you click this delete button, you can delete the resistor. Then if you want to select an LED, you just click the LED and then drag it to the workspace. Then near to the delete, you can see the undo button. You can undo it. or near to the undo, there is another button that is redo. You can redo it. Then near to the redo button, you can see the annotation. So annotation, when you click annotation, you can type, say for example, LED. You can place mouse near to the LED, and you can type this text as LED. Okay, so that is annotation. If you want to hide this annotation, you can click the view hide icon near to the annotation. Click here. You can annotate you can hide your annotation with the help of this view hide button. So that is annotate and view hide. If you want to delete this, select this LED and then delete. Okay, so that is that is in the left side. Then in the right side, you can see there are so many options. In the top side, you can top right, you can see okay. So in the right side, right top, you can see 4 different options. That is code, start simulation, export, and share. So I will show you one circuit. So this is a circuit. Okay, this consists of a coin battery. So coin battery is actually a small battery. Okay, 3 volt. Then you can see it consists of coin battery. Then there is a resistor of 220 ohm, and then there is an LED. So here in the right top, you can see code, start simulation, export, or share. So when I click start simulation, you can see your LED will start glowing. When I click start simulation, you can see your LED starts glowing. That means your circuit is working. Okay, when I click stop simulation, this LED will stop glowing. Okay, so this is a simple circuit. Okay, so that is the use of start simulation. Then code, actually we are using microcontrollers. When we are using microcontrollers, that is Arduino, then that time we are I will explain this code. Then near to the start simulation, there is another option that is called export circuit. Click here. You can export this in a particular format that is called a .brd. So this is for circuit board layout, .brd format. You can download your circuit in this particular format, .brd format. So you know .stl format is for 3D printing, .svg format for laser cutting, and for the circuit board the extension is .brd. Then next is near to export. You can see the share button. So you can save a snapshot of your design locally to your computer, or you can share your circuit with instant messaging, or you can share it with email. So that is the use of this share button. Then on the top of the export button, you can see there are 3 options. There are 2 options: circuit view and component list view. Circuit view and component list view. So the view you seen in the screen is called a circuit view. This is called a circuit view. When I click the list view, you can see the different items. So different components we are using in the circuit. So here you can see you can see our circuit consists of 3 components, that is coin cell, 3-volt battery, then a red LED, and a 220 ohm resistor. And the number of quantities: coin cell 3-volt battery 1, then red LED 1, then 220 ohm resistor 1. Okay, and the name are BAT1, D1, and R1. So in this way, you can see how many components used in your circuit. So this is called a component list view. So you can this view is called a circuit view. Then this view is called a component list view. Or if you want to download this list as an Excel format, then the bottom portion of the component list view, you can see download CSV. So click here. you can download this into an Excel format. So you can see bill of materials, BOM.CSV, that means bill of materials. So I click here. I will show the Excel file. So you can say, you can open this component list in Microsoft Excel. So you can see the Excel file of the component list in the screen. Okay, I will share the Excel. I will share the Excel file. Okay, so you can see. Okay, now you can see the Excel file. So the you can see the name, then you can see the name. You can see the name, then the quantity, then the component we are using in the circuit, that is coin cell 3-volt battery, red LED, and 220 ohm resistor. So in this way, you can convert your component list into a CSV format. So again, go back to the Tinkercad file. Okay, so that is the speciality of the component list view and a circuit view. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, then so that is the circuit view. So I have already explained the general things in the left side, then general things in the right side. Okay, then I will move to the different basic components used in uh, Tinkercad circuits. Okay, so here you can see in the right side, you can see components, then basic components or all components. Okay, basic components or all components. So when you click all components, you can see actually the components in Tinkercad consist of different areas, so different sections. This Tinkercad all components is divided into different sections. So that is the first section is, you can see in the right side, it is the general section. So general section consists of the resistor, capacitor, diode, etc. Then the second one is the input. The second section is the input. That is, here this consists of the push button, potentiometer, slide switch, photoresistor, photodiode, etc. Then the third one, that is the output. The next section is the output section. The output section consists of the different LEDs, then LED RGB, then light bulb, neopixel, etc. So these all consist of the output sections. Then the next section is the power. So next section is the power section. So power section consists of the different batteries, that is 9-volt battery, 1.5 battery, coin cell 3-volt battery, etc. Then next is the breadboards, Okay, so the breadboards consist of breadboard, breadboard small, breadboard mini. Then next section is the microcontrollers. So Arduino UNO R3. So this is one of the basic microcontroller. Then Attini. The next is the instruments. Next section is the instruments, that is multimeter, power supply, function generator, oscilloscope. Then the next section is the integrated circuits, that is timer, dual timer, operational amplifier, quad comparator, dual comparator, optocoupler, etc. That is in the ICs, integrated circuits. Then next section is the power control. So in power control, this consists of the NPN transistor, the PNP transistor, then small signal NMOS transistor, small signal PMOS transistor, etc. Then the next section is the networking. So in the networking, you can see the Wi-Fi module ESP8266. Then the next section, that is the connectors, that is 8-pin header, USB standard A. Then the next section is the logic, that is NAND gate, quad, NAND gate, NOR gate, AND gate, quad, AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate, etc. That is in the logic area. Okay, so when you click the components, all you can see the different sections, and you can see the all different components in the Tinkercad circuits. Okay, when you click the basic button, you can see the basic components, that is resistor, LED, potentiometer, capacitor, etc. You can see the basic components. When you click the all button, you will get the all the components in the Tinkercad circuits. Then next is the starters. So starters means the already some circuits are designed and simulated in the Tinkercad file. So that circuits is included in the area that is called the starters area. So in the starters, you can see different types of circuits in the starters area. So when I click, if you want to know some basic about Tinkercad circuits, you just select this basic icon, just select the basic icon, and then you can see these are some of the Tinkercad circuits. So first I will open a, say, LED switch. Okay, I just click this one. You can see this is an LED switch. Okay, so in the left side you can see a circular option. This is actually fit in option, zoom to fit. This is used to zoom to fit. When you click this, your circuit will be in fit to the screen. That is in the left top left position. That is zoom to fit. Okay, so see this circuits. Okay, if you want to delete this, you can select one by one and delete this, or you can select this undo button. When you click this undo button, that circuit file will be deleted. So here again I will go to, so once again go to the starters area, then click the basic option. Click the there are three options, that is basic, Arduino, and then circuit assemblies. So first I will click the basic option. Okay, you can see these are some of the basic circuits already created and simulated. Okay, so I will open the LED switch. Just click and move it into the workspace. So if you want to fit this object in the screen, click zoom to fit. Okay, you can see this circuit consists of say one coin cell 3-volt battery. Then next is this consists of one slide switch. Then another component is resistor is there. Then another one is the LED. Okay, so here this what is the use of this slide switch? So slide switch is a component when it consists of a slide. When you click and move this slide, the circuit will according to this slide. Okay, this will when this moves in the downward direction or upward direction, depends upon this movement of the slide switch, the LED glows. That is the use of this slide switch. Okay, so I will show the simulation. So when I start simulation, and then I will move the slide switch. When I move the slide switch button, you can see your LED starts glowing. Okay, so that is the use of this, slide switch. Okay, when I move the slide switch in the upward direction, your LED is not glowing. Then I will click stop simulation. So in this way you can use start simulation. Once again I will click the start simulation. Okay, so your simulation actually started, and in the left side you can see simulator time. It is actually running 0.8 second, 0.9 second, that is actually running. So now the circuit is working. When I click the slide switch in the slide switch button, you can see your LED starts working. Okay, so this is one circuit. Okay, so I will show you how to create this circuit in Tinkercad. Okay, so go to the basic option. Then you have to select, first you have to select the coin battery. So here in the screen you can see the coin 3-volt battery. Okay, so I just click and move to here. Okay, so here when you compare these two figures, so this is an example I will show you. So when you compare these two, you can see the position of these two batteries are not similar. So I want to change the position. So which command I want to use? In the top left side there is a command called rotate. So I will just click this button. You can see this is the rotate. So here on the left side you can see the negative terminal. Okay, you can see the negative terminal, and this right side you can see the positive terminal. In the left side, this is the negative terminal, and this one is the positive terminal. Okay, then next is you have to take the slide switch. Okay, just click the slide switch and just move into the workspace. Again, here you can see it consists of terminal 1, then there is a common one, and terminal 2. So here, this one also I want to rotate. Just click this and then apply the rotate button. Okay, so now it is perfect. So here you can see this is terminal 2, this is common, and this is terminal 1. The next is I want to take a resistor. Okay, so here you can see the resistor. I just click and just move into the workspace. You can see the resistor. Okay, so resistor, this is terminal 1 and this is terminal 2. So what is the use of resistor? So you know, all of you know that the resistor is an electrical component that reduces electrical current. Okay, so that is the use of this resistor. Then next is the LED. So I will take the LED. So from here I just click and move into the workspace. Okay, then it consists of cathode. You can see this is the cathode and this is the anode. This one is the cathode and this one is the anode. Okay, then next step is you want to connect these with the wires. Okay, you can see this you want to connect this battery with this LED resistor and this slide switch. Okay, so first just click the negative terminal and then just move to the cathode. You can see your wire is actually created. Okay, so this is the wire between the negative terminal of the battery to the cathode. If you want to change the color of the wire, just click this. You can see the color of the wire is green. If you want to change the color, you want to change the color to black, then click this black. Then the next one is I will connect the positive terminal to the terminal 2 of the slide switch. Just click this here and then click to the terminal 2. So here in the left side figure, you can see the color, the color of your wire, the color of the wire is actually shown in red color. So if you want to change the color, you have to select the wire and change it into red. Then next is next wire is connected from the negative terminal of the battery to the terminal 1 of the slide switch. I just click here and click here. Okay. So here you can see in the left side, you can see the color of your wire is black. Then so click here and then change your the color of your wire as black. Then next is connect the common to the terminal 1 of the resistor. Click this up to here, terminal 1. Then next is click the terminal 2 to the anode. So in this way you can create your circuit. Okay, so you have to select your components, which components you are using. You have to select your components, and then you have to connect this with the wires. Okay, I will if you want to delete this one, you can select this and then click the delete button. Okay, just click this and click the delete button. You can delete this, or you can use the undo button. So here I will delete this. So next one one is the so this is another circuit, that is this is a LED switch. Sorry, not LED switch. This is actually multiple LEDs. So multiple LEDs consist of more than one LEDs. So multiple LEDs. Okay. So here you can see one coin battery, then two resistors here. We are using two resistors and two LEDs. Click the undo button to delete your circuit. Then next is the RGB LED. So this is another circuit. Click the RGB LED. So click here. So this is another LED. RGB LED is red, blue, green LED. So this RGB LED products combine three colors to produce over 16 million hues of light. That is the speciality of this RGB LED. So here you can see this circuit consists of a 9-volt battery. This circuit consists of a 9-volt battery. Then you can see three push buttons. Okay, so what is the use of push button? So push button is a component that connects 2 points in a circuit when you press it. Okay, that is the use of this push button, that connects 2 points in a circuit when you press it. So that is the use of the push button. So here we are using 9-volt battery, then three push buttons, 1, 2, 3, three push buttons, then three LEDs, and the resistor and LED RGB. So when I click the start simulation, you can see this will not working. Why? Because I want to click the push button, then only this will work. So I just click the push button. You can see your LED starts glowing. So when I click this, then when I click this, you can see. Okay, so this is the use of this RGB LED. Click undo button to delete, or you just select and delete. Click undo for deleting. So I just delete this. Okay, so this is another example of circuit. Then I will show you another example, that is a DC motor. So I will click this and move to the workspace. So you can see in this circuit, this consists of a 9-volt battery and a DC motor. And this consists of a photoresistor. 9-volt battery, a DC motor, and a photoresistor. So when I click the start simulation, you can see the motor starts working. So this is another example. So so there are so many examples in the starters area. You can go to the components, then click starters. You can see there are different types of tutorials are available. So I will click the undo button for deleting. Okay. Then the next option is the Arduino. Then next is the Arduino. So before that, I will explain some of the another specialities of this one. See, when you can see the components list in the right side of the right side of this page. So near to that, you can see an icon. When you click this icon, you can see your components and its explanations. Okay, so then again you can see a 6 dots are there. When you click 6 dots, you can see your component. Okay, when you click this icon, you can see your component with the explanations. Okay, so here you can see the first component, that is the resistor. Okay, so resistor restricts the flow of electricity in a circuit, reducing the voltage and current as a result. Okay, as I already explained, resistor is a component that reduces electrical current. Okay, so the next one is the LED. You can see LED, light emitting diode, that lights up when electricity passes through it in the correct. When current flows through it, light emitting diode is actually a semiconductor light source that emits light when current flows through it. That is LED. When current flows through it, the light emitting diode is a semiconductor light source that emits light when current flows through it. That is LED. Then next is the push button. Okay, so this you already seen this one, push button, a switch that closes a circuit while pressed. Okay, that is push button. Then potentiometer, type of resistor whose resistance changes at the turn of a knob. Then you can see the capacitor, stores and releases electrical energy in a circuit. Then slide switch, a switch with two positions, that is one is open and another one is closed. The next is the 9-volt battery, common battery, great for higher power applications like motors. The next is the coin cell 3-volt battery, small battery, great for low power applications like lighting up LEDs, etc. The next is you can see 1.5 battery, standard AA or AAA batteries, with each battery providing 1.5 volt. Then you can see breadboard small, a half size breadboard with 30 rows, 10 columns and 2 pairs of power rails. The next is the Arduino UNO R3. That is actually the programmable board you can use to build interactive circuits. That is the use of this Arduino UNO R3. This Arduino UNO R3 is the basic one, basic programmable board. The next is the vibration motor. With the help of this vibration motor, this one is a motor that vibrates when powered. That is the vibration motor. Then next is the DC motor, which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Then next is the micro servo, a motor whose position can be controlled using a microcontroller like a Arduino. Then next is the hobby gear motor. This is actually a geared motor that is often used to drive robot wheels. Then you can see the next one is the NBN transistor, BJT, a component used to amplify or switch electronic signals. This is commonly used with the motors. It's actually a three-terminal device, three-layer device that can function as either amplifier or electronic switches. Then next is LED RGB. This is actually a type, this already you've seen, a type of LED that combines red, blue and green to produce any color. The next is the diode. This is actually a two-terminal electronic component that only conducts current in one direction, allows electricity to flow in one direction. So that is the use of diode. Then photoresistor, it is actually a sensor whose resistance changes based on the amount of light it senses. Next is another sensor. Another sensor is the ultrasonic distance sensor. So this is a sensor that uses sound waves to determine how far away an object is from it. So this determines the distance to an object by measuring the time taken by the sound to reflect back from that object. That is the ultrasonic distance sensor. Next is the PIR sensor, that is passive infrared sensor or passive infrared motion sensor, used to sense motion in front of it. So this actually allows you to sense motion, almost allows you to detect whether a human being has moved in or out of the sensor range. So that is the use of PIR sensor. Then next is the piezo. This one is used to a type of buzzer that makes noise at different frequencies. Then next is the temperature sensor, TMB36. So a sensor that outputs different voltages based on the ambient temperature. Okay, the sensor that outputs different voltages based on the ambient temperature. So I will show you the one example related to this temperature sensor. Okay, so then multimeter. So multimeter is a tool for measuring voltage, current and resistance in your circuit. So in this way, you can, when you click this icon, you can see your component with its description. So this is very useful for you. Okay, when you click this again, you can see the components only. When you click this icon, you can see your components with its descriptions. So I will show you the application of temperature sensor. Again, I will go to the starter basic. Then here, temperature sensor. Okay, I will show you. So here you can see, this circuit consists of two AA battery, then temperature sensor TMB36, and then multimeter. Okay, when you start simulation, you can see, as I already explained, so a sensor that outputs different voltages based on the ambient temperature. Okay, so when I start simulation, you can see the voltage, millivoltage, 749 millivoltage. Okay, you can see. Okay, so in this way, you will get the component with its explanation by using this icon. Okay, use this icon. So here these all components are from the basic. Then next is the all. When I click all icon, you can see the all the icons: general, input, output, power. Okay, if you want to see its explanation, you can click this icon. So inductor, resist, change in the current flow, etc. Microcontrollers. So microcontrollers are this one is the basic microcontroller Arduino UNO R3. This is a programmable board you can use to build interactive circuits. Okay, so that's all about the basic circuit designing. Okay, then next is the Arduino circuit designing. So when you click this, go to this starters, then Arduino. Okay, so when you click, for example, I will take an example, those are, that is blink and LED. Okay, when I select this, you can see the Arduino UNO R3. Okay, and LED and the resistor. Okay, so when I click the start simulation, you can see your LED starts glowing. Then the what is the speciality of this one is here you can see near to the stop simulation, you can see the code. When you click the code button, so I will stop simulation. When you click the code button, you can see its code. Okay, so its output, its input, notation, control, math, variables, etc. Okay, then if you want to see blocks, you can click this option, or if you want blocks plus text, click this option. You can see this program also. So if you want to see the blocks only, click the blocks button. You can see the different blocks: output, input, notation, control, math, variable, etc. If you want to see the blocks plus text, you can see the blocks and the text. So here you can see the program in the right side. Okay, so here this is an example of blink and LED with the help of Arduino UNO R3. So these are some of the other examples. There are so many examples are showing, so please go through it. Okay, so that is all about the Arduino. Then the last one is the circuit assemblies. So starters, basic, Arduino. Then next one is the circuit assemblies. So click the circuit assembly. You can see there are three examples. That is, one is glow circuit assembly, move circuit assembly, and a spin circuit assembly. So glow circuit assembly means create a simple glowing design with the LED and battery. Just click and drag. You can see a simple glowing circuit, glow circuit assembly. Create a simple glowing design with the LED and a battery. Okay, so these all are the different options available in the Tinkercad circuits. So once again, I will, before I conclude, I will explain a few more points. That is, first of all, you have to open the create circuit option. Then you can see the workspace of the create circuit. Then in the left side, first you have to change your name of the circuit design. So here I am giving the name as my new circuit. Then on the bottom portion of that, there are so many options, that is rotate, delete, undo, redo, annotate, and view hide. So below that portion, you can see there is an option that is called a zoom to fit. This is used for fitting the screen. Then here in the right side, you can see right side top, you can see there are two options. The first option is circuit view and another option is the component list view. Okay, in the circuit view, you can see the circuits. In the component list view, you can see the different types of components you are using in your circuit. So here I am using two circuits, two components. So if you want to download this into a Microsoft Excel, you just click the download CSV format. Then next is the then below the circuit view and component list view, you can see four options, that is code, start simulation, export, and share. So code is used to generate the codes. So you already seen when I open the Arduino UNO LED blink circuit, you already see the code we actually generated. Okay, with the help of this code, you can see the codes. Then next is the start simulation. So simulation means how your circuit actually behaves. Okay, you can see how So when I connect an LED with a resistor and a bulb, how this actually works. So when you click start simulation, you can see how it works actually. Then if you want to export it into a particular format, that is circuit board layout format, that is .brd, you can export it into .brd circuit board layout format. The next option is the share option. That is, share option is actually used to share your save your circuit design locally to your computer, or you can share it over in the instant messaging or email. Then the below portion of this code area, you can see the component selection icon. You can select the different components from this area. So in the components tab, you can see there are two options. One is basic option and the all option. Okay, near to that you can see you can see an icon. When you click this icon, when you click this icon, you can see your component with its explanation, its use. Okay, when you click this again, you can see your components only. Okay, so in this tab, components tab, you can select the components from basic. You can select basic components, or if you want all the components, you just select the all button in the components area. Then next portion is the starters area. So starters area is actually used to this is actually already created circuits. Okay, already created circuits in the Tinkercad, that is in the starters area. So these are some of the examples. This is very helpful for you if you are interested in Tinkercad circuit designing. Okay, so this starters area consists of three portions, that is basic area, Arduino, and circuit assemblies. Okay, so basic area is some simple basic designs, basic circuits. Then Arduino, that is purely related to the code generation. Then you can circuit assemblies. Okay, so with this I will stop today's session. So I will give you a task, a simple task for you. You have to go through the Tinkercad circuit area, and you have to create a simple circuit. Create a simple circuit in Tinkercad, and you have to submit it into the Google Classroom. Okay. I hope you all interested in Tinkercad circuit designing. So please complete all your assignments. This is very, very important. So once again, I have given first assignment as you have to create two simple designs. Then second day, a silly solution. Then third day, using connectors. So today you have to do a simple circuit, and you have to submit it into the Google Classroom. Okay. So with this, I will stop this. So thank you all once again. Thank you and have a nice day.